villain like creates another demon, but the demon is like his heart. And then the heart creates another demon. I find it a little hard to follow, but I'm sticking with it. So a few videos ago, I talked about like I wasn't able to find new art supplies, or I felt like I owned everything. Well, I found a new art supply. And it arrived. I opened the envelope, but I haven't pulled it out yet, so here we go. The description on Amazon, it wasn't real clear about whether or not this comes with an ink cartridge. The whole pen. Is it really that short? I guess you put... Okay, then it's normal. I was gonna be like... The main thing I was looking for, ideally, curiosity aside, is I wanted to know if this was actually a thinner brush than the Kuretake and the Pentel Pocket Brush Pen. This is the Kuretake, and this is the Pocket Brush Pen. These guys are kind of chunky. Kaimei, Kuretake, and Pentel. It definitely looks like it's thinner. Next question is there an ink cartridge in here? Oh, 3! Hold up. Okay. 1 second. It does come with an ink cartridge, so that's a win. Hold up. Bro, those are the same cartridges. See, the gold is the Kuretake, the silver is the Kaimei. Tell me these aren't exactly the same. It's neat, but this is very much not what I want from a pen. Moment of truth. Yep. Okay, that should click on like really far. Okay. That's it. I think it worked. I really do like the Kuretake ink when I do a manga page or a comic page, and I fill a lot of it with black. The Kuretake ink has a really velvety finish, I feel like, compared to the Pentel Pocket Brush, which has a little bit more streaky, in my opinion. So I am happy to use the Kuretake ink. What are you doing, Roro? I think it's gonna be a good compliment to the Kuretake. Now I gotta take my dog out because apparently she needs to poop or something. Oh, jeez. I always think you're not gonna have room to do that, and then you do it. Yeah. Alright, so here we are. Hi everyone. I'm doing some scripting for, I think this was episode 19. And I have started the habit of scripting my pages by hand, like I just write them out. Because I like having the script in my sketchbook and I can quickly flip back and forth when I do my thumbnails, and it just feels nice that it's all in there. And I don't feel the pressure to polish it too much or edit it endlessly, so that's why I picked up this habit. What you doing, Roro? Alright, so here we go into some thumbnailing. I was just doing this with a ballpoint pen. In general, when I'm scripting, I don't know, I usually have a pretty clear visual of what I want the comic to look like. Sometimes I don't, and then we have to do multiple drafts and stuff, but most of the time I just kind of know what I want it to look like, and I do the thumbnailing stage just to clarify it and streamline it a bit more, and then I go into penciling. With my other comic, Sugar Serpent, I'm being a little bit more careful, a little bit more thoughtful about it, but Dazer and Eleanor, I don't know, it just seems like I just have a rhythm down for Dazer and Eleanor. I don't have to think so hard about it. I did not film any of the penciling. I don't know, maybe people would like to watch that. I find that just people don't seem as interested in watching that as watching inking. People do like to see pictures of the penciling. I did start doing something new on Patreon, and you should listen to this even if you are not a paid member. I opened a feature for both paid and free members where you can join my little chat group. It's called Miss Mark Coffee Hour Break. I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, I unlocked, basically it's a little chat thing where I will post occasionally as I'm doing work, and it's just like little updates, like here's what I got done today, and you guys can reply as you see fit. And yeah, like I said, it's for free and paid members. I'm kind of using it as an alternative to like posting my progress on Instagram, because I'm not really posting on Instagram anymore. So that's that. You can go over to Patreon and join that little chat group for free. There you go. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my little unboxing of the Kaimei pen. It has definitely been like a diamond in the rough in terms of like art supplies. I randomly, like, it was recommended for me on Amazon, and I was intrigued because the price point, first of all, it's $30, and just the design of it reminded me a lot of the Kuretake brush pens, the nicer ones. And so I looked at it, and for a second I was like, is this legit? Is this a real art tool? And if you go to YouTube and you just type it in, there's not a lot. Like, there are some people who have reviewed this or, you know, given reactions to it, but there's not many. So I don't know if this is like a new thing for US artists or if it's like a new pen overall. I don't know. I haven't done a lot of research about the company, but I have now used this for a couple Days and Eleanor pages as well as Sugar Serpent pages, and I do like it. It does work with the Kaimei, it does work with a Kuretake ink, no problems there, and it is much more thinner and more delicate than the Kuretake. I like the Kuretake because it can do thick and thin, and I like the Kaimei because it's easier to do thin lines, if that makes sense. So yeah, now that I've used it for several panels, I can say I'm very favorable. I'm very much in favor of it. Highly recommend. If you want to get started with brush pens and you want something that's a little less thick and unwieldy, I actually think this would be a good one to learn with. It's not as cheap as the Pentel, so that is a downside, but it's refillable and it can take the Kuretake cartridges, so it's compatible with those. And yeah, I really like it, and I'm glad I purchased it. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I hope your comic projects and your art things and writing things are going well, and I will see you in a future video. Consider supporting me on Patreon, because if more people supporting me on Patreon, I could draw comics all day, every day. Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye. Ah.